Namaskar, আমি Tanushree Mustafi. I'm a food blogger. Today I am going to make a Bengali pulao for you. We call this Mishti Ghee Bhat. Whenever there's a special occasion at home, be it someone's birthday or wedding, we make this and we serve it with spicy mutton dish. It is super simple to make and doesn't require much ingredients or effort. For preparing Mishti Ghee Bhat, the first ingredient we need is a short grain rice. The grains you can see is very small. The next ingredient we need is ghee. We need enough ghee to coat the handi and flavor the rice. So we need at about 6 tablespoons of ghee. The next thing we need is shira, as you know it, and we Bengalis call it chini rosh. I have taken 400 grams of sugar and half a cup of water, put it on low heat, and when the shira starts to coat the back of the spoon a little, I have turned off the heat. I have put little saffron in it just so that the rice gets a nice yellow tint. The next thing we need are the dry fruits. I have taken cashew and kishmish, just soak them overnight in water and see how they become plump. The next ingredient we need is garam masala. Bengali garam masala consists of only 3 things: the elaichi, the long, and the cinnamon or dalchini. Next is the bay leaves, tejpata, as much as you want to. Little ginger, a piece this long in size, and a tablespoon of mori or fennel seeds. We mash them together in a mortar and pestle and use that in forming the base of the pulao. Today I have taken 500 grams of short grain rice and I have half cooked it in the microwave. We Bengalis call this jhorjhore bhat. See, there is no water in here and the rice is quite hard. It doesn't break so easily. And if there are lumps formed, then just break it with a fork and keep this as separate as possible. The first thing I am going to do is flavor the ghee. I put it on stove and just turn on the heat. Keep it on low heat, and when the ghee starts melting, put the garam masala into it. So while the ghee is melting, I am doing the mashing of these 2 pieces together. I have taken a 1-inch piece of ginger. I have just cut it into a little smaller pieces so that mashing will be easier, and I have taken 1 tablespoon of fennel seeds. I am putting these 2 in the mortar and pestle and I am just going to mash them together. I like the texture to be coarse, just like so. If you don't like the rough texture, then you can grind it much smoother. See, the ghee is nicely hot now. Bubbles are slowly forming into it and I am going to put the garam masala in it. As I put the garam masala in it, you will hear the sound of spluttering and bubbles are still forming. You will know when the ghee is flavored, the total process is ready, by seeing that the bubbles won't be there. The ghee will be nice and clear. You can see that bubbles has almost stopped, and I can safely say that flavoring of the ghee is done. And normally we say that ghee te dag dewa hoye geche. Dag is called flavoring. Now we take this immediately off the heat because otherwise the ghee will burn, and after that we start layering the rice. Now we'll start layering the rice. For doing that, I have to coat the handi with ghee first, and then I will make a layer of the bay leaves and put the rice and ghee and shira on top of that. So first I take the handi here. Now I will take a little ghee in my fingers and I will coat the handi with it. This will form a protective layer for the rice so that the rice won't get burned. You don't have to be too methodical about it, just form a rough coating inside and see, the handi is ready. Now we'll start by covering the base of the handi with the bay leaves. This will create an additional layer to protect the rice from burning in case the pot gets overheated. Now take a handful of rice, make a throwing movement inside and start forming the layer of rice. If there is any lumps inside, just break it with your hands and make a nice layer of rice over the bay leaves. Now we will start spreading the ghee. I need almost half of this amount of ghee for making the first layer, and again the throwing movement with the hand so the ghee spreads nicely over the rice. Take half of the garam masala, not more than that. Now I put the sheera in, same thing as before, and I will need almost half the sheera now and the rest later for the top layer. Now take a handful of the cashew kishmish. You will need almost half the amount you have taken earlier. Keep the rest for forming the top layer. Just as I shown you earlier, make another layer of rice, ghee, sheera and cashew kishmish and put it on low heat for dum. Keep the lid on always. You will need around 20 to 25 minutes to make it ready. So the Bengali Mishti Ghee Bhat is ready. It's adorned with dry fruits, saffron and spices. It's just a little sweet, something that you can make for your family and friends at home any day and have a celebration right away.